Minjin,
yeah. Alright, my name is Minjin Lawanson. It's an Asian name to start with, and it was my mom that gave me the name. Like, I didn't know why she chose the name, but she was really young, and when ladies are young, they watch a lot of soap operas and all that. But it was this Asian soap, she was always watching, and like she saw the name Minjin, my son from God. So she pretty much liked the name, and she used to call me that. Minjin, my son, that kind of thing. And I didn't like it at first. Like, whose kind of name with this one? Like, it was unique somehow, but I didn't like it. But as soon as I was trying to get a name, an artist name for myself, it was really hard trying to go to shows and get like two people bearing the same name with you, because the name is like cliche. But Minjin was like nobody has it, so I stuck to it, and then that was why I kept on using Minjin, and that's why I'm Minjin today. I'm really open to a lot of genres of sounds. Like, I listen to different kind of music, African music, Lusophone, Francophone, Anglophone, everybody, rock, soft rock, pop, R&B, soul, Afrobeat. But I pretty much do a fusion of Afrobeat, pop, I think Afrobeat and pop, then a bit of soul. So maybe Afro soul. So I'm in between the Afro soul, Afro pop, and Afrobeat thing. Now that they watch me for their TV now. How many don't know mommy go right before she go blow? How I started was just like film trick, basically, because I started much as a dancer, pretty much as a dancer, and I used to dance like in music videos and stuff at the time, and then I used to play instruments, and stuff. But my mom really didn't like me doing music first, but I stood my ground, and I started going for competitions. After competitions, I was tenacious. I was telling myself, I have to be what I want to be. I don't want to live life and regret saying I would have been this. And I tell my kids, because I know my dad used to tell me something. You wanted to be that, I wanted to be this, and my mom would say she used to this. I'm like, okay. They're successful, but probably they would have loved to do what they wanted to do. So the only way I can, break that record is doing what I want to do and be successful at that thing. So I chose music, and I won Sente Superstar in 2010. And when I won Sente Superstar, I got a car, and I was on TV. My mom was excited about it, and I did High School Musical live in Nigeria, and I came out tops as well. So she didn't even know I was doing those things, because it was on radio. She was hearing my name like, this boy doing that, and she was excited at the end of the day, like, he wants to do this, I have to support him. So from then on, seeing me on TV, people telling her I'm Mama Minjin, stuff like that. She felt like, I guess he wasn't going to be a doctor after all.
Swagger Records. Sound boy.
It's all bit on the bit.
I always wanted to be good at everything. I was the good boy in school, I was still the bad boy in school. I would jump fence and play football, but I would still come out top 3 in my class, And then in my class, I became like the best mathematician, in my class. And my teacher always find it very funny, like, this boy is always sneaking out to play ball, but he still comes out tops in class when it comes to mathematics. But, I study at night most times. I don't study during the day when people are sleeping. So when I was called then to represent my school, I've been a prefect since I was in junior secondary school, library prefect. So I was the head boy in my primary school. I don't want to start counting, man. Like, I'm really good with sciences, but the thing is, sometimes you're good at something doesn't really mean that's your calling. You're just gifted and being good at so many things. Like, I paint, I produce music, I play instruments, I act, I paint, I sing, I do all sort of stuff, I perform on stage, So it's so much to me. It means that I think I'm just good at doing so many things, but I need to really pick the things that I really, really want to be. So I picked the arts, music, and paintings. I'm a celebrated painter, trust me. You need to see my work. I did a painting of Fela, the Afrobeat legend, recently, and it's been getting a lot of reviews, man. Like, I'm badass when it comes to painting. I'm badass. But I try to manage my time. That's why I don't have much free time. I don't really do hangouts too many times. I'm always painting is more like indoors, you know. You have to be indoors. It's not like, and you need that serene environment. So just cool music, my fluorescent lights, nice, and I'm working all night long. And then people tell me you are waking up late. I'm like, okay, because you don't even know what I do. You think probably I went to drink, I went to the club to chill. If it's not showbiz, getting me money from the show or getting something, you know, that's gonna really help my career, I don't really go out like that. It has to be work related. I'm a workaholic.
I know you can do. I came in a range. I brought you a ringo.
Yeah, it's been hard. It's been eye-opening, mind-blowing. I've learned a lot of stuff. I learned to be a man. I learned to be a boss of my own. You know, so I think music is best avenue to know how to do business, because you know, putting out your product and then making sure it's well disseminated to the fans and then sourcing for shows. So basically, it made me think like a businessman. Yeah.
How they call you the demo. I know they like this your front end.
A whole lot of challenges, and that's what it's not just me. Many artists face that kind of problem. That is, you know, when the label has more than one artist, not even 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. You know how it is. You know, everybody wants to shine at the same time. You know, you put out a single, and the next person is saying, "I want to drop my single." You know, I'm sure nobody wants to wait for someone else to shine. Everybody wants to shine. I mean, if it was well planned, maybe people would wait, but everybody just wanted to put out a single. So it was really choking for me, being the youngest artist at the time, starting to kind of music. I was new to the game. I didn't know nada. All I just knew was that I would sing, I would perform, and people would love me. But I didn't know there's so many, you know, there's some really important things you need to know before you opt out to do music. So it was really hard because I was being choked because there were bigger artists in Legon and there was no space more. But over time, I had a song with Nianya, Kupede Kale, in 2012. You know, it was like, you know, it was more, at that time it was more like you were focusing on somebody else in the level. Like you told me, you know, this is the person you're focusing on now. And some way, somehow, my song became the biggest song in the label. Till now, I have the highest YouTube views since I joined the label till now. No other artist has had as much YouTube views as I've had.
It's Hey, come on. Flip dice on the beat. Hey, Minjin.
I've worked with, let me just name the ones that people will know. Ianya, I've worked with Vector, I've worked with Pasuma. Pasuma, I've worked with Obesity. I've worked with Reminisce, Rugged Man. I've worked with some songs that I was featured on, you know, some people's albums. I can't really count so many, but some international artists, some Malaysian artists, you know, people may not know them here, so yeah. But I've worked like collaborations in the works, basically, like with prolific artists in the country. So Davido, if you just one, Davido is the one I really want to work with because, you know, he has some kind of melodies that I really like. You know, African music, he does African music as far as I'm concerned. You know, there's Nigerian music. You know, African music has a fusion of a lot of African sounds into it, Afrobeat to sukus, you know, understand? He has a feel of everything. So I think I want to work with Davido. My project, I have a new single called I Am, and the video is ready. You know, it was shot in Malaysia after I went for my tour like a month ago, and I've been contemplating on dropping it this year, but I mean, there's a lot of things happening now, and I want focus from the fans. You know, a lot of people are focusing on shows, events, and all that. So I'm thinking maybe I'll drop it first in next year. So the I Am video is ready. It's fresh, clean. Yeah, and then I have collaborations African collaborations with African artists, because I'm thinking Africa, not just Nigeria. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody that's a competition to me. I'm here to make a mark, not to compete with anybody. I don't think anybody sings like me. I don't sound like it. That's the first thing I think. When I hear myself, I'm always happy I don't sound like anybody. I don't want to be, it's like in economics, when you have the substitute product. Okay, in case this guy not come, well, we have 4 artists that sing like him. I want to be that one that did not come and they have 4 artists that sing like him. Not the one that will be the 4 artists that sing like the major act. So I don't see anybody as competition. I know it's a competition definitely at the end of the day, because we're all trying to get bigger, get the biggest artists in Africa. I want to be the biggest artist in Nigeria, but I just want my sound to be different. I want people to know me for who I am. If I become the biggest artist in Africa, I thank God. But I just still want to be unique. What I would just say, some people do music for comedy. So they're like musical comedians. I think, like this Kenny Black who does musical comedy. So those people that sing all those scrap, I think what they're doing is musical comedy. So I can't tell them to quit their job. But when they want to really come into music full time, probably it may be hard for them, because then we are talking about becoming a legend, likes of Two-Face, singing songs that will live through time. All these ones are not open to sing songs that won't live through time now. I don't think 2 years from now I want to tell my children to go and listen to single scrap. You know what I'm saying? It's really, because my mom used to tell me I listen to Kool and the Gang. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate good time, come on. Because it was the classic. My mom will not tell me to go and hear the single scrap somewhere now. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, those people are doing it for like 1, 2 months, 3 months, they get a big break and then delve into other businesses they really want to. They just want to get popular. So I mean, I'm not think they should, even if they want to go into music full time, they should quit, because trust me. But if it's just the musical comedy they're doing, making people laugh, yeah, then that's fine. So I can't really say anybody should quit music. But if you can't sing evergreen songs in the course of your journey into your old age, I mean, you can't come. That's why we have people that they were big at the time, but now people laugh at them. I don't want to mention names, because when they made their hit, then it was jargon, but it was a hit. But what I mean, I don't know who. I don't want to mention name. If my mom, they go say Beyonce na Urubu girl. I have it at the back of your mind that nobody will do it for you. Even if you have a label that have billions of dollars to promote your music, at the end of the day, it takes you, to do some really, really strong legworks for yourself. You don't have to wait and say somebody is doing things for me. You don't have to wait for your manager to tell you this. You can always remind your manager, we're supposed to do this. Don't be like, I get manager now, you're supposed to know. Like, pick up your phone, send emails. If you have to send your song to some DJ, don't just say, okay, if you want DJ to say it needs my song, send it. And basically will be like, okay, I'll send it. And basically send it, you'll now be arguing and be angry like your life is. No, it's you, man. You have to get up and do it yourself. It's when people see that you're really dogged, you have this willpower to be great. Other people will come into play with you. So don't wait for people to do things for you, and be hardworking. Find other ways to always look for another means, because don't say, okay, this way is blocked and then I relax. No, if it doesn't work like this, find a way. Like if he cut, I go tie him. By the time I come out, I go use gum. You know what I'm saying? You have to just try ways to find a way around it. It doesn't have to come out perfect. But when people see that you're actually making effort, God will just bless you.
Should be there a similarity when I be the host for the street. Now that they watch me for their TV now. Should be there a similarity when I be the hustle for the street. Now that they watch me for their TV now.